Washington State with all of the trees, plenty of water, but I just never experienced a grasshopper jump in on my water bottle while I was driving down the street. My windows are up now, as I normally have my windows up. So, yeah, so that was different. So, yeah, trying to get myself all fixed. I thought that I was getting carpal tunnel from working so hard because I work in sales and I'm like one of the top salespeople, and I've been selling eyewear for 42 years. And it's been an interesting journey, giving sight to the blind and helping people with their visual needs and helping them pick glasses that are gonna not only help them see but also look good on them. It's been an interesting journey, and I love to help people. I love to help, you know, and so I'm on my way to do what I do. That's what I do. I'm an optician. Outside of being an optician, if you followed any of my previous videos, you would know that I'm a vocalist. If you go back in some of my history, you will see that I poured my heart out in a song around the time when I had a life-changing experience with one of my children. So, raising children is not easy, but I have worked hard all my life to try to do so. And most of us single moms, we're not single moms by choice. We're single moms by force. We don't want to be single moms, but sometimes we're forced to be single moms. I would never recommend that anybody end their marriage purposely, because that is just creating a harder life, making everything harder to have to do everything on your own. But I did raise some kids that are self-starters, for one. So, you know, sometimes it's 50-50, like one kid listens and one doesn't to everything that the parent has to say. So, you know, God up above, He is my Father, first of all, and He is their Father, second of all, because He knew us all before we were ever gonna even come into this world. So He already knew what our challenges would be. So in knowing that, sometimes when people look at me, they don't know the challenges that I've had to face in my life, because I don't look like what I've been through. Thank God for that. So I'm starting this YouTube journey because I want to do more with my life than just sell glasses and make people look good. I have a lot of knowledge in me that could help people with life challenges. That's why I survived. I survived so that I can help you. So, whatever the subject is, at the age that I am now, which is 59. Can you believe I'm 59? A lot of people can't believe I'm 59. And that goes back to God. Thank God I don't look like what I've been through. I try to manage my stress levels. And I talked about this when we were coming into 2025. I said that we were going to conquer 2025 without fear, and we were going to be fearless, and that's what we were going to do. It hasn't been easy. Let me just go ahead and say that. It has not been easy, but I have pressed forward with everything that I have in me. So I'll be getting on here more because, like I said, I just want to encourage you today. I want to encourage somebody today that yes, you can press through life's obstacles. Yes, you can press through being a single parent. Yes, you can still learn after you thought that you had hit a point where you couldn't learn anything new. You can still learn new things. And I can recall I didn't know anything about computers when my son was 9. And he's the one that kind of showed me about how to work a computer. And so now I can get on here freely and talk about learning how to use a computer, talk about life, talk about raising kids, talk about being single, talk about being a single parent, and talk about pushing through the obstacles of life and learning new skills to make sure that you're reinventing yourself and not just staying where you're at, because wherever you're at in life is not where you're going to stay. That's just a place that you're passing through, and we're all passing through something. And if you haven't gotten there, you will get there. I had a lovely little grasshopper today come into my car, and I had to ask Siri while I was driving. I was like, "Hey Siri, what does it mean when a grasshopper is in my car?" And she said that it was good, that it was all good. I guess I was more concerned about getting bit than anything. But Siri confirmed today that if a grasshopper enters your space, that means that you are doing good, and that good things are going to come to you, and that prosperity is going to come to you. So I can't wait for the prosperity piece. I can't wait for it. I'm here for it. And I will be back every day to make sure that you know that you can do it. We can all make it. Everybody, we're just gonna go ahead and press through the obstacles of life. Because the ultimate thing about it that I didn't know when I was young, when I was younger, I thought that obstacles came to shake me and mess me up, and I would have temper tantrums. I was so young, I would have temper tantrums, and I just didn't understand life. And then I began to understand that don't let doors that are closing, when things don't go your way, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal, because those doors will open if you handle it correctly. And the way to handle things correctly is through prayer, through patience. And yeah, don't look at my last video, because I was shocked that that grasshopper was in my car, so I did say a cuss word or two. Excuse me, Lord forgive me, but I was a little freaked out. But yeah, we have to handle these things with patience, and I was patient with the grasshopper. I didn't kill him. I pulled over and I got his little butt out of my car. But that's how we have to handle life. We have to be patient, and we have to go head first with whatever the obstacle is and handle it, deal with it, and handle it. You know, we have to handle those situations. It doesn't matter about anything else. People are going to come and go out of your life. They're going to come and they're going to go. It doesn't matter about anything else. What really, really, really matters is how we handle the situations. And if we can keep our strength up and keep our mindset up, so that instead of fainting and like, oh my goodness, instead of doing that, say, Lord, I'm not sure why this is happening, but I do trust you, and I understand that you are in full control. Now, it takes time to get there. Young people, know this. It takes time to get there, because I was in my 20s before, and I did not have understanding the way that I do today. But if you don't let it get you down, if you don't drink yourself to death, if you don't smoke yourself to death, if you don't drive fast on the freeway and crash and just self-destruct, then when you get 59, you can be very wise, patient, and be able to pay it forward. because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to pay it forward. I've got my trading thing that I've been practicing for the last few years, because like I want to retire. I don't want to work forever. I want to retire, and I want to be able to work from home if I choose to work. I want it to be something that is pleasant. And I'm gonna give myself time to do that, because in some of my younger years, I maybe didn't move as fast or as swift in this direction as I needed to. So there was some time wasted. But I'm here today to tell you, if you just hold on to God's unchanging hand, and it doesn't matter what you do or what you go through, because none of us are perfect. None of us were born perfect. God already knew us before we were born. He knew the mistakes that we were going to make. He knew if we were going to have to go through alcoholism, addictions, anger management, whatever it is. He already knew that. He already knew, and he already had your life destined so that you would be able to be used according to his will and his way. So, with that being said, it's almost time for me to go clock in. So I'm going to end this video, but I will be back tomorrow with another video. And I just want to encourage everybody who I can encourage today. And if there's anyone who would like me to sponsor a video, I would be more than happy to sponsor a video. I love casserole. I love a lot of things. I love a lot of things. So get in my inbox and let me know, because one thing I do know how to do is talk and speak and communicate and sell. Let's not leave that out. So everybody have a wonderful day. This is your girl Zola B on YouTube, and I'm just dropping my pearls of wisdom for today. And today is a beautiful day. Peace.